Good day. I'm Cpln Oberholster from One Military Hospital. Before we begin today, may I ask you, how are you doing? Are you coping with the challenges that COVID-19 has brought to us? It's not only me and you that face new challenges, but it is every soldier in our defense force, every person in our country, even in the world, as COVID-19 is a global pandemic that has brought challenges to each and every country. We are told to live carefully. We are told to wash our hands, to wear our masks, to keep social distancing, and if we are not essential workers, to stay at home during the lockdown period. Today I want to ask you, what about your heart? No, I don't mean that you must have something to protect your heart from COVID-19. But what is protecting your heart? You see, God says to us in Proverbs 4, verse 23, He says, "Above all else, guard your heart, for it is the wellspring of life." See, your heart is the center of your life. That is where everything starts and comes down to. If God says we must guard our hearts, what does He mean? Well, the first thing that came to mind is that Jesus says to us in Matthew 6, "Where your treasure is, your heart will also be." So it asks of us to look at our hearts and to say, what is going on? I think the first question we must ask is, how do we physically guard our hearts? That is by spending time with God, reading our Bibles, spending time in prayer, spending time with fellowshipping with fellow believers, even if it is via the internet or multimedia, social media. And I believe that we must listen to gospel music, everything that can nourish our hearts and fill our minds with God's good promises and God's love for us. We must cut out the things that break our hearts down, the things that this world promises will bring peace to our hearts, but we know it doesn't. And that is my prayer today for you, that in this time of challenges, that you will turn to God and hold on to Him. For He promises that if we come to Him, He will look after us. He will take the heavy load off our shoulders and make it light. He will provide for us. Even if, as we are struggling with financial crises, God will provide because He loves you and me. May God bless you and keep you close to His heart. In Jesus' name, amen.